Ladies and gentlemen of the Radical Masculine, first of all, I want to thank you for viewing my content. I will say this, any type of men's help, putting the truth out there, entitled women, men becoming the best versions of themselves and not accepting bad deals, this type of content is very important to a lot of young men. You would be surprised how many young men that I've spoke with that told me that they thought they were crazy. I thought I was crazy because apparently I'm controlling and I am insecure when I just don't want my woman to do certain things. And with me spreading the message that, no, you don't have to tolerate that shit. And I get it. A lot of young guys, they only know what they see, and the modern woman is what they see. So this content and my message is very important. Now, I am just getting started, but I plan on having panels of women, debate shows live on Zoom, or Zoom shows live on YouTube and Rumble. But I am looking for some day one riders, someone who is going to support me and watch me go from 0 to a mil. Now, I'm good at everything that I do, and this is not just me bragging, but I will say this. I could assure you, I will strive for the best quality. I will strive to be unique. I will strive to bring value, and I will strive to bring entertainment. So you could support me by liking, commenting, subscribing, or you could also hit me with a Cash App. Now, I'm not looking for any donations or any tips to put me in a Lambo. I have a decent job. I make decent money. Any money I earn on the channel will only go back into the channel for better cameras, a better setup, for future guests that I can bring on. And I don't know if you guys know this, but these motherfuckers charge, and they're pretty expensive. But I am open to new ideas, new guests, and I plan on completely expanding this format. So either way, whether it's a like, whether it's a Cash App, I appreciate you, and I plan on being the best version of myself on this channel for you and for all of my fellow Radical Masculines.
I have a picture of
I have yours. What do you have a ticket for there? You're holding a ticket in your hand. Is that yours?
Yeah, I hate this ticket then. I just haven't cleaned my
She's like, it's not a ticket, it's a condom.
car. Don't judge me.
Okay.
Dude,
Where are you guys coming from today?
Donovan's.
Donovan's?
Yeah.
This is the attempt to be flirtatious.
Alright. How much does you have to drink today?
A shit ton.
I had nothing. I'm literally rapping right now. So I'm not drinking. I can show you if you want.
You're the passenger in the vehicle, so I'm not too concerned. I'm concerned with...
Yeah.
Have you had anything to drink today? Any illegal drugs? Any... Just alcohol?
Yes, I had 2 drinks.
This is the beautiful brown eyes, battering to the man, to the male subject. Watch her in her natural habitat as she attempts to lure this poor man into her bullshit.
2 drinks? Okay. How's your license?
What?
How's your license? Are you suspended? Anything like that?
Oh, no.
No? Alright. Do me a favor, turn the key off and just throw the keys up on the dashboard for me, alright? I'm gonna go double check your license and...
I get it, she's trying to look cute, but she does look a little fucked up. She's like, oh no.
I'll be right back with you. Alright, Karina, step out of the car for me.
I hate that name.
Why?
Because I want to talk to you on the side of the road. Probably
You know
get
what? I can drive home. What do you mean? I'm not.
Here goes her loud mouth, bitch of a friend. And I haven't seen this yet.
Drink everything.
Alright, that's fine, but...
I can take a
So the
test. I could do anything you want. happened. I only.
Okay, I had to skim through it just so I knew what the more of the norm was, but you get the point.
The only issue I have is, the reason why I'm stopping you guys in the first place is, when you were coming over the bridge, I noticed that you guys were failing to maintain your lane. I saw you guys laughing and joking, but as I continue to follow you guys down the hot...
I know my
Well,
listen.
But I can drive we'll cross that bridge when we get there. The other issue is, you handed me a driver's license that says you're not 21 until next year.
I'm 24 years old. So
no, the driver did.
No, I'm 24 years old.
So right now,
this is what women attempt to do. They always try to confuse and frustrate, like, oh no, I am 24. Clearly, you're not the fucking driver.
Can you step out of the vehicle so we can talk on the side of the road? Step out of the vehicle. Yes. I believe you're intoxicated.
No, it's just a request. If you want, you could just sit in there and I'll write you a ticket and you'll be on your way. Thank you.
Listen, I mean, it's fine. It's just get out of
Alright. All we're going to do is we're going to step on the side of the road, we're going to have a chat, and we're going to go from there, alright? How long ago did you guys leave Donovan's?
30 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago? How much did you really have to drink?
Fish are on this too. They really got me.
Really got you. Alright.
They got me.
She's actually attractive. Now, she's a little too young for my liking. Sure, I get it. Guys look for women around 18 to 24. I get that wholeheartedly. But I like that 21, 22, 23, 24-year-old range. I guess just not 20. I guess.
So, like I said, I stopped you because the whole way down the highway, you're not maintaining your lane. Ma'am, stay in the car.
Ma'am,
stay in the car. Stay in.
Miss, get in the car.
Tell me you and your friend are drunk without telling me you and your friend are drunk.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm new to this. I'm like way too...
That's alright.
Do you have ID?
Yes, of course. I'm on medication right now.
I just need to see your ID.
That's why I didn't drive. Hold on, Danny. I'm trying to find my fucking ID. Relax. I just keep...
Can you hang up the phone?
Yeah. Actually, it's my boyfriend. I'm gonna put him on speaker if you don't mind.
No, you can hang up the phone.
I'm gonna put it on speaker. Thank you.
Ooh.
Dan-
The lack of respect, the crazy amount of entitlement. It's like, I don't know, I would have hung up. Just me.
I can't find my fucking ID.
It should be in your wallet.
I know it should be. I have my debit card, I have my credit card, I have my Credit Karma card.
Thank God she had a man to tell her where her ID was. Without that, she would have been looking underneath the seat, in the glove box, looking in her fishbowl.
I just had my ID.
Is this vehicle in your name, ma'am?
No, this is not my car. This is not my vehicle. I'm on medication, which is why I didn't drive. I'm a bit sober.
Okay. You're not in any trouble.
I know. I can drive.
You're not. Okay.
I have.
You're.
And by medication, she means birth control or the Plan B. 3-day after pill. 4 days if you're lucky. I've been lucky.
Danny, where the fuck is my ID?
Okay. Ma'am, you're not in any trouble.
No, I don't care if I'm in trouble.
Okay.
I just want you to know I have my
I don't care if I'm in trouble, I'm just a bitch.
pain.
You're not in any trouble. I just need to see your... Yeah, just when you get a chance.
Hey,
That's it.
Do you remember the last time I had my license?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just sit over here.
Typical woman wanting her man to solve her problem. Babe, do you remember where I left my license at? Yeah, it's in your purse. Oh, how stupid of me. That's where it was.
Here?
Yep, right there. Perfect. Do you have a shirt that you want to put on?
Oh god. I guess I do have a shirt.
Cold.
My shirt.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're not
Thank
cold.
you for thinking.
Like, she has a couple little rang-rangs. Tickle little bitties, but not so bitty. Like a bee? Full bee? I don't know. I'm more of a hand guy. I have to feel it to know.
Alright, just stand right here. You see where this pink is? This pink letters or orange letters? Just stand right there.
And do what? I'm sorry.
Alright, why don't you put the sweatshirt on.
Whenever a woman, especially a little cutie one, whenever in doubt, they always act cute. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't normally do these. Hee hee hee, hoo hoo hoo. I'll say this, she has a couple little rang-rangs, a couple decent little mid to fair rang-rangs, but she has a couple of fucking pancakes. No biscuit. We're talking like the kind Grandma used to make. Flapjacks.
I'm sorry, guys.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm so fucked up right now.
I'm like, god damn, I gotta put myself together. I'm like,
oh, I'm so fucked up. So fucked up, I better figure this out. Ha ha ha.
Alright. Do you have any issues with your legs? Do you have any medical conditions that affect your balance? Any injuries? Any back injuries?
God, I hope not.
Alright, so I haven't seen this far in the video. I kind of skimmed through it. But I'm willing to bet the friend pops out of the passenger door again. I could just see her thinking about it. She's a little distracted right now because she's on a mission. She is looking for her driver's license. And she's like, where are they at? I can't seem to find. So she's a little distracted right now. But eventually, once she realizes, oh, well, apparently I don't need him. Hey, where's my friend? What are you doing to my girl?
Yes. Have you been injured?
I don't know. I've been taking medication to see what the fuck's wrong with me. I mean, like blood work and stuff. I don't think anything.
She said she's been taking medication. Where do you think she got that from? Her friend. Absolutely. The hive mind mentality is a real thing.
With my legs, other than like my knees and my joints. I don't know. Okay.
Miss, what's your name?
Karina.
Karina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
I want you to pay attention very closely to what he's telling you to do. Okay? And I want
My name is Karina Makachichi.
I want you to do only that. So I want you to look, okay? So this is what he said, right? So you're gonna stand here with your feet together like this, toes pointed forward. You see how my hands are? You see how they're down by my side? I want you to keep your hands at your side, touching the sides of your legs. All right.
Alright, now she seems like the nice one. The friend seems like the bitch, but even she's kind of like oblivious to what's going on. Women live in their own world. Usually it's a world built with delusion and entitlement, but this girl really just does not have a clue. She's all, ha, it's funny to be drunk, ha. In front of cops, I'd be like, yes sir, no sir, blah.
You're gonna extend your foot. You're gonna extend your foot straight out in front of you, keeping your foot parallel to the ground.
Great explainer. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that's okay. So I just want you to watch what I'm doing. Okay, I don't want you to do it yet. All right, you're gonna stand with your foot
Oh, she tripped in her heels. She's not even wearing any heels, so you do the math.
parallel to the ground. Ma'am, just stay in the car, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm looking for.
She swung that motherfucker wide up, and just to let you know, I'm still looking for my driver's license. My boyfriend said they're in my purse. I don't know what a purse is right now, although I'm sure I came with it, but I just can't seem to find it. There's a real mystery going on up here in the front of this car, and maybe you could help me. I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. All right, ma'am, just stay in your car.
I'm gonna stay right
Okay,
here.
just
Thank you so much.
stay.
She said looking for her medicine. Oh my god.
In the car.
By any chance?
Okay. All right, it's okay. So
Whatever.
we're just gonna get back to this. Okay, so
You know, once they seen the female, they were like, fuck.
all right. So this is what I. Yeah. I don't want you to do it yet.
1,000.
I don't want you to do it yet. Okay? Don't start yet. So just put your foot down at your side. Okay? You're gonna stand like this. You're gonna have your hands down at your side like this. You're gonna extend your leg in front of you. Don't do it yet. Just listen to me. All right? You're gonna extend your leg in front of you.
She's so fucked up she spilled her cup of coffee and she wasn't even drinking coffee, so you do the math.
You're gonna keep your foot parallel to the ground. You're gonna keep your eye on your foot as you're doing this. You're gonna count out loud by 1,000. So 1,001.
Now I guarantee you the cop, it looks like he's looking down like this, but really his eyes are looking at those titties.
1,002, 1,003, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop.
That's awful.
Wait, it's not yet, not yet. All right, so if at any time you drop your foot, so if let's say 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, if you drop your foot, you're going to pick it back up and start from where you left off. So for example, 1,000.
What number do I have to get to?
Wait, listen to me. So 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, drop it, pick it back up, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, and you're going to keep going until we tell you to stop.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
1,000, 2, 1,000.
so
That's right,
wait,
though.
Yep.
I gotta make sure I pass the test.
No, that's okay. Do you have any other questions though?
For one, she already failed. For two, clearly she's been able to, be cute, spunky, and get away with it. And all of that is all well and good until you get your first DUI. Then you're just a drunk bitch.
1,000, 2, 1,000. Like that, right?
Yep, like that, but you're going to keep your arms down at your side, touching your side. Extend it out in front of you, foot parallel to the
She started the test, but then when she fucked up, she's like, oh, like that, right?
ground.
I'm sorry.
So
I could be a fucking police detective. Homeland Security, FBI, ATF, all the above. Although I wouldn't pass the background check for Wendy's.
let's start from the beginning, all right? So I want you to start from the starting position.
She's like, this door's been closed for too long. I have to come out. It has to be open.
Ma'am, I need you to come to the back of the car. Ma'am, I need you to stay in the car.
I show you.
We are on a highway. No, I need you to stay in the car. We're on a highway, okay? Miss.
Her chlamydia's flaring up. I can't believe that cop's being such a bitch. I will give her this. Sure, this is a video, as usual, on entitlement, but I think she's just kind of trying to throw an alley-oop to her friend, kind of help her out a little bit, distract, a little tomfoolery going on, just so the cops get, I'm distracted. You guys can go home. So I give her a little credit for that. But then again, women will defend one another even if they're doing terrible, terrible, despicable things. But hey, shout out to her for trying to help her young, dumb, drunk friend get out of a DUI. But she can't.
Come on.
5136.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Copy.
So from here,
Sorry.
all right, do you have any questions about that test? All right, remember, arms at your side, down your side, foot extended in front of you, foot parallel to the ground when I tell you to begin.
Okay.
All right?
I'm ready.
Okay, you may begin.
Real quick, her friend said she was sober because she's on medication. But that bitch seems drunk to me. Now, I'm no fucking doctor. Or no alcohologist. That's even a thing. Just an alcoholic, no, but I think she is fucking drunk.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 11, 1,000, 12, 13.
That's what I call freeway surfing. She's riding those waves. Whoa.
1,000? I don't know.
I don't know 1,000. 14.
A few moments later.
All right, Miss, I need you to stay in the car.
No, I am. There is somebody coming
Okay.
for me.
All right, just
I am gonna stay in the car.
okay, just stay in the car. Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
there's someone coming for me, but I'm going to make up my own rules and I'm going to do what I want, and I don't care what you say, because I'm me.
That's fine.
I
just stay in the car.
Leave. Can I hold my hand out the window? Is that okay?
Yeah, let's just close the car door. Okay, you can stay with the window open. You're fine. Miss, just stay in the car.
I just want to witness it.
Okay, no, you have to stay in the car.
No, I want to witness it.
I'm so sorry, but I'm hearing what you're saying, and I need to witness this. Okay, do you realize that by interfering with motor vehicle stop and...
Ooh, I thought the entitlement was going to come from the driver. I thought that little cute little bunny rabbit was going to turn into a fucking gremlin and blah, 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 blah. But apparently, it's the full C, or I don't know. I can't see in these sunglasses. I wear them just to look handsome, but they are nice. They're okay, actually. That bird beak, though, she looks kind of weird. She's a butterface. A body, but a face.
You want to arrest you for obstruction, so please get back into the car. Do you want to arrest me? I really don't. I want you to get into the car. I just want to see what's going on. So then I need you to get into the vehicle. I'm in pain. I can't sit. Can I stand? Can I stand here? I need you to get into the vehicle. Please.
Now, here's the game plan that modern women look to execute every single time. They attempt to do what they want to do, and like in this situation, the cop says, nope, sit in the car. They will still find a way to try to get their way with anything. The cop says, no, do this. Okay, well, I'm gonna stick my hand out the window. Or, okay, but my back really hurts. Victimhood, cry, tears. Give me my way. I'm telling you this. This is not just for content. I have met a bunch of women that I can tell wholeheartedly they have never heard the words no. And even if they did, they still argued, fight it. Modern woman judo, no, yes.
I need you to get into
There's somebody 5 minutes away.
I need you to get into the vehicle. Can I stand up? Miss, I need you to get into the vehicle and stay in the vehicle. Miss, I need you to get into the vehicle and stay in the vehicle. I'm begging you. I'm begging you for let me stand. I need you to get into the vehicle and stay in the vehicle. We are on a highway. I understand. Okay, I need you to please get into the vehicle. I'm not trying to arrest you. I'm not. Miss, I'm not. Listen, what's your name? I'm not going to tell you again.
And this is the other thing they do. They say, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I understand what you're saying and why you're saying it, but still, I'm going to continue to disrespect you and defy you and ask why. Please, why? I don't mean to come off rude, and then proceed to be rude.
Please get into the vehicle. Okay. Miss, I respect you. Please get into the vehicle. Please get into the vehicle.
I respect you, then disrespect you with my actions.
Please hear me out. Do not leave the vehicle until we tell you to leave the vehicle. Do you understand that? Okay, I have to finish what...
The biggest haters on my YouTube channel thus far are the women, because they hate female nature, modern woman nature being put on full display. They're like, oh, you're putting me in a box. But, I mean, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, waddles like a duck, it's a duck.
She's doing, and then I will come back and talk to you, I promise.
I'm sorry.
Alright, do you have any questions about what we talked about?
1,000 like that, you said, right?
Okay. I'm gonna explain and demonstrate this test one more time.
No.
No, I'm going.
I'm not that stupid.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
What's your name? What's your name?
Olivia Morrow.
Okay.
My boyfriend is right here.
Okay. I need you to take some deep breaths.
It's not about you.
You need to stay in the vehicle. We are on a very busy highway.
I understand.
Even when your boyfriend gets here, you cannot leave this vehicle until I tell you you can leave this vehicle. Do you understand?
I'm very sorry.
Okay, please.
I'm willing to bet when he gets there, if he gets there, she leaves the vehicle. And then says, I respect you. I understand. Oh, I know. It's not about you. It's about me.
Please stay in the vehicle.
During each step, I want you to touch heel to toe and count out loud. Okay?
I know.
She goes. No, I was gonna say that the cop looks like one of those. Actually, I don't want to say it. That's too mean. He looks like a burnt victim. You know, like he looks weird. But here she goes with her pancakes, flapping in the wind.
Yes.
I don't care, like.
This is my mom's car.
Okay,
I need
miss.
to sit here.
But listen.
I don't care.
No, miss.
I'm in pain. I
Miss.
need to stand up.
Miss.
I'm
Okay.
in pain.
Miss.
I understand. I'm not trying
Okay.
to disrespect you.
Listen.
Turn it off.
Miss.
I'm in
You
a
need
lot
to-
of.
Whoa, turn it off. She sounds like a real bitch to her boyfriend. Here's the thing a lot of women don't understand. They always say, oh, I know this girl and she's really nice. I have met women that are great sisters, great employees, great friends, great human beings, but terrible, bitchy, disrespectful girlfriends. And that's what women don't seem to understand. They're like, oh, I know her. She's nice. That woman could be a spark in God's eye to everybody else, but treat her man like shit. Not because she tries to, but because that's what she sees, that's the music she hears, that's just the way it is. So, yeah, that was fucking rude.
Calm down. You cannot just run out of a vehicle on a motor vehicle stop until we allow you to
I
go.
understand. I will stand wherever you want me to.
You see that ring on her finger? I don't even know if that's her ring finger, but I'm willing to bet the boyfriend was like, I don't want you going out without me. I don't want this. Oh no, look, I'm sticking a ring on this finger. And then I bet you she was over there getting buck wild. You're cute. What's your name? Ha ha ha.
Listen.
But I need to stand up.
Listen.
I cannot sit. I cannot
Miss.
sit. If you're not listening, I'm a fucking nurse. I need to stand. So tell me where to stand. I will stand wherever you want me to. But I cannot sit in that car. I will stand there. I will stand there. I will stand anywhere. Please let me stand.
Is that a butt chin? Holy shit, we have another woman that could blow her nose and wipe her ass at the same time. And I could see that face a little bit more and more. And her body looks okay thus far, but that face, it looks like a Labrador.
Anywhere.
You need to understand.
I understand.
Okay, when
everything
you
you're saying.
no, you have not, because you have not listened to a thing I have said.
I understand everything, I just don't care.
So if we go back to the car, once you're free to leave, I will allow you to leave with your boyfriend, okay? But you
I
cannot
know.
just run out of a vehicle
Okay.
when you're on a motor vehicle stop. You are
I'm
not allowed to
sorry,
just
but
do
can I
that.
please,
Okay.
can you let me stand?
Okay.
Please.
You need to listen to me.
I will listen to you, but can you please let me
Okay.
stand up? That's all I'm asking. I don't need to, I will stand by the car. I just need to stand.
All I'm asking is that you do what I say because I do not know how to accept the word no.
I need you to stop talking.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to let you take her because I'm afraid that she's going to next run and cross the highway.
I'm
She
not
won't.
going to
And
cross the highway.
Okay.
I understand.
But that's why I'm nervous of, because she has not listened to anything that we have said
I
this entire
understand
time,
that.
and she's
I
been
will
very
listen to
belligerent.
you. I just
Okay.
want
I will listen to you as long as you do what I want you to do. I could tell she has a couple little bunkins back there. Bunkin.
I want her to be safe. I want her to get out of here.
I just
I think
want
she
to-
does still have belongings in that car. I cannot let you take those until we're done with what
My
we're doing.
purse I am taking.
So if you want to hang out
We'll hang out
right here.
So the cop gave in to her wishes, but I just heard her say, no, my purse I am taking.
Okay, that's
They're gonna
fine.
get it. They're not
All right,
gonna
Listen,
but she can't.
I
She's not going to be.
told her I
If she
need to
gets into this
stand up.
vehicle,
If she wants
I know.
doctor's
Okay.
notes, I will give it to
all right,
her.
you either need to get into.
Yeah, she's gonna get a doctor note that says that she should stand up while engaging with police officers. That sounds like a crock of bullshit. Now, think about this. This is the normal modern woman. You would think this would be like the average, like the mid-tier, like the not so good but not so bad. Holy shit. It's a lose out here. Well, actually, there's one way to win.
I'm a fucking
Or get
nurse.
back into that vehicle.
So let me get my
You
belongings.
need to get into this vehicle, or you need to get into that vehicle. But those are your two options. You
What are my
cannot stand
belongings?
outside the car.
Am I being
Okay.
arrested?
Oh my god, she is the youngest nurse ever. What is this, the female Doogie Howser? Holy shit, I bet you she's in school to be a nurse or a medical assistant, but she's trying to grandisize into, oh, I am a nurse, and I am the manager, and I am your superior.
Am I being arrested?
If you keep interfering, I can arrest you. I don't want to do that. So please get into the vehicle.
Can I not get my belongings?
Get into the vehicle and we will get your belongings
I'm
for
asking you a
I
question.
cannot have you running back and forth across this highway.
I'm not
failing
going
to
to. I'm going to stay right here.
That's what I'm going to do. I am going to arrest you. You don't get into this car. Okay?
No. Get in the car.
Listen to your boyfriend and get into the car.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
Oh my god, he just abused her. He oppressed her. Holy shit, I knew we lived in a patriarchy.
Just sit down and relax.
I really and truly hope this guy is fucking the friend.
Lock the doors, please keep them there.
I'm sorry.
Here comes fucking Drunk the Skunk. Drunka the Skunka.
I'm sorry.
You guys are next door. Just something got tied, dropping stuff off the road.
Put your jacket on. Yeah,
How old's this cop? About 12 years old? Soaking wet?
I have no idea. You can clear that out. No recording.
He's like, man, put your coat up because your breastises are starting to make my Johnson move a little bit, and I'm professional. What's your name and number?
Put your hands on your lap. Because you're under arrest.
She's like, why? Well, it's a little game we play with drunk criminals.
17th United County, I'm going to need a tow for John's Law.
The ideas, opinions, and beliefs of the radical masculine are for entertainment purposes only. We make fun of everyone equally.
Okay, so now that we've gotten out all of the shameless plugs and poor attempts to help me build my channel with your donations or likes, I will say tonight we have an epic show. I will be reacting to 3 different videos showing the extremes, the norm, and the super rare versions of modern women today in 2023. So without further ado, enjoy the show, and welcome to the Radical Masculine.
Needs, opinions, ideas, etc.
And now, this is the extreme. I used to actually date a girl that looks like the one in the pink, red, whatever. I'm colorblind, so.
Above all else, instead of appealing to something.
By the way, Candace Owens, now that is my motherfucking girl. Women say, oh, I'd like to be like Kim Kardashian because she's a boss chick. Women should strive to be classy, beautiful, and sassy like my girl, Candace Owens. Now that is a high-value woman, not a whore.
Greater from Travel Trades. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. And then lastly, we have Sosaiji. That's probably not, I don't know.
Ooh, and she looks petite too. I'm thinking 5'2", 115, milk chocolate, beautiful, intelligent, IQ of 136. Oh yeah, that's a high value woman right there. And these other girls, they hoes, especially that old one looking directly at me.
Please listen to everything that Candace says. You have a rare opportunity to see what a high-value woman is and learn from her as she's intelligent.
Shit. Told you, motherfuckers. Let's go. Let's get it. Women always say, well, you can't say all guys think like you. Yeah, it is. Because here's the thing. So ever since this whole thing we call the internet, guys across the United States are now comparing notes, saying what they like, saying what they dislike, so it's pretty safe to say that, yeah, all men consider her a high value woman, and we consider Kim Kardashian old and a whore. And I mean that with the utmost respect.
Respected and accomplished. You can't justify and make excuses for your lifestyles. Anybody got a response to that one?
Thank you.
Oh, okay, there you go. All right.
I like my lifestyle.
I love my
Okay.
lifestyle.
I
and what
could
it's
change it
created
at
for
any
me.
time. Being in this industry,
You want to impress me? Change those fucking eyebrows.
you don't run out of opportunities. Men are coming all the time. If I wanted to settle down with one of them, I think that could have happened.
Yeah.
Wait, when you say men are coming to you all the time as clients, right?
Yeah.
And you said if you wanted to settle down with any of them, you could, but do you find the men who come to you attractive? Because I mean, I've heard from a
Yes.
lot of women who do OnlyFans, or even women who are exotic dancers, strippers, whatever, and women who do porn or even adult content.
She looks like a methed out version of Pamela Anderson Lee.
That the men that
on crack
typically like are the fans or consume the content or come and see you, your clients, a lot of these women don't view these men, like, just by virtue of them coming to you or by virtue of them subscribing to your OF, like that in and of itself makes them not a prospect for any like long-term relationship.
These are normal guys, and some of them are hot. So I'm a fitness competitor.
Okay, all right.
I'm 46 years old. I figured I was going to age out of the industry. What has happened? MILFs are all the thing. They're the cat's pajamas right now. So I'm
to stick their dick up your ass, but for anything more, anything with consequence, something serious, never. Holy shit. I just lost my future boner.
getting a ton of
Okay.
Hey, I'm Kayla, and I'm one of the AI voices from Revoicer. I can be sad, and you'll think that I might break down and cry any moment.
I'm getting a lot of youngins.
The
coming.
youngins.
The youngins.
The youngins.
Young gentlemen.
Really?
Tons
Okay.
of them. And then, fitness competitors, judges.
You know, the first thing she did when she said MILFs were in, she shook her titties. Apparently that's all she has left. Some big fake tits. And a chicken chest.
That judge in the circuits, and then they'll say, hey, you're looking good, or tighten this up. So there's a lot of opportunities to meet a lot of individuals now.
To meet them, though, but I mean,
and
when
date,
it comes
and
to
date them,
but
and
when
they
it comes
come
to
back.
long-term commitment, I mean, I think
They want, I agree. What I encounter, and something what Candace said, is these guys, they are prideful. So once they start dating you,
It's always the man's fault. They're prideful. No, they just were with you to fuck. And let's say they do decide, hey, I might like her. She's older. Maybe it's all out of her system. Maybe I'll give this a chance. They realize that the only thing that's different is you're just an older whore. And I like the way Candace Owens is looking at all these bitches in disgust. Ooh, Candace Owens. I'm glad you're married, because if you weren't, you'd be dating somebody who wasn't me, and I'd still be saying, ooh, Candace Owens.
they do, in my experience, they do want you to maybe consider settling down. Now, I've done real estate. I was vice president of business growth at an active wealth management company during COVID. I have a master's degree. I can do different things.
Oh, yeah. What do you have a master's in?
Education. I
Okay,
got straight
got
A's.
A useless degree. Unless you want to be a special ed teacher. And apparently, you want to be fucking until you're 60.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
and I taught for a while. So I come in and out. I'll go into white collared work, and then I'll go back into the industry because it's fun for me. I enjoy it, and it is good money, and it's an adventure. I enjoy going out with these guys and being a travel companion and getting to go on vacations.
No, I just wanted to ask you,
Oh.
as the man sitting at this table, are you attracted to their lifestyles? Do you think men are attracted to their lifestyles? I'm just curious about your opinion, just to hear a
Good
male.
thing I don't care.
Well, that's so rude.
No,
He
but
said
This is the typical woman's answer to everything a man has to say regarding standards, preferences, anything. So, for one, on this show, they've kind of gone around and what's your opinion on this? What's your opinion on that? And the great, beautiful Candace Owens asks Brian, the only male on the panel, hey, well, what do you think about all this hoe fuckery? And the first thing a female says is, well, it's a good thing we don't care. This is how you know that they know that whatever in the fuck they are doing is despicable. It's like being in sales. This is their attempt to overcome an objection before it even happens. Women will do this, and then when the guy is turned off by them, they're like, well, I didn't like you anyway. I didn't give a shit anyway. Let's figure out what this stupid bitch has to say next. Not Candace Owens.
I asked you your opinion about everything.
I said, like, good thing I don't care for what an other male has to say about my industry, though.
But he's been asking you questions about what you think about men.
No, I'm going to listen to him.
He's been asking you questions about your life. And the
Watch the slut backtrack.
first thing when I ask one question to him, you say, I don't care. I feel like
personally,
I'm very hurt.
Like,
I want to know.
But why interrupt that? Like when he asks you a question, what if someone said, I don't care what she says? You know, I think that's just a little rude.
I'm saying like,
oh, she is holding her accountable, and watch them sliver and weasel out of this. Candace Owens, you are my queen.
Because everybody's always out here. I see your faces that you're giving her and stuff like that. And I think it's funny.
Hey, I have to say this in her defense. I see those fucking faces too, and I would be appalled if I was her as well.
I'm letting her talk, but I just wanted to hear his opinion on it. So I just was that like a little bit of insecurity to just jump and say I don't care because
women hate this, and this is an exercise I do with modern women. Is their insults, their shaming tactics, and their cut downs that they normally use against men. I like to use it back on them before they have a chance to attempt to use it on me. And I don't do it to be petty. Okay, yes, I do. Every now and again. As long as we still have sex, then I'm good with it. But yes, women fucking hate this. If men did everything women do to them and used it against them, they would be fucking, you're a terrible person. Well, guess what? This is you. Look at this fat girl over here. When women started pulling their pants up to above their belly button, they started thinking their stomachs were flat.
This from the Daily Wire.
Well, it was just a little rude. He's letting you talk so much. We've all been letting people talk with different perspectives. So I just thought it was like, suddenly he hasn't even said anything, and you've already diminished.
There was a few times where condescending
okay, well,
look.
in any case,
it's okay.
I just want to hear.
There was a few times where I didn't like how you said something, or there's a condescending look. Excuses.
You, Brian.
Like we've been all talking about our opinions.
I'm trying to let Brian continue, and you're still talking.
Ooh,
okay.
So insecure.
Defiance. This is why we love traditional, conservative, low body count, intelligent women. And this is the polarity from the extreme to the best case scenario. Now, a Candace Owens, she's a high value woman. See, and I say whores because these women already agree they're hoes, they're whores, they're hookers, they're this, that, and the other. They agree to all of this. This is their terminology that I'm using. But they believe, since they make money, that they are high value. Or they'll say, oh, I am educated, but they're dumb as a box of shit. But Candace Owens, on the other hand, that is a true high value woman. Look at how sexy, classy, sassy, conservative. Now that is a high value woman. Not even this Cocker Spaniel over there right behind her with the fucking helmet on.
Coming out over there. Not sure where it's coming from, but go on.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Brian.
Oh, do I have your permission? Is it okay? Is it okay? Okay, cool. So sorry, can you just repeat the question one more time?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, it's interesting because we're all women and we're giving different perspectives and the female perspective on this topic. When you hear what she just said about sex work and how she feels about sex work, or you hear what she's saying, or you hear what she's saying, what is your honest opinion as a man? Because what we're trying to get to, I think, the nucleus of is
poor slut, disgusting, not wifeable, nothing to take serious, too old, terrible mindsets, toxic, disgusting, chlamydia, herpes, hepatitis, and fat.
You know, high value women, high value men, what creates that, how men respond to that, and we have the opportunity to hear a man. I don't know.
I mean, I personally would not date a woman who is involved in sex work in any of its various manifestations. I mean, it's kind of, I'm not really like a hater if people want to do that sort of thing. When on a societal level, I don't know if it's, the best thing, but I'm kind of like, hey.
It's not.
Whatever, go do your thing. But as far as my own personal preferences, standards, and boundaries when it comes to a relationship, I don't foresee myself wanting to get involved with someone who does sex work.
And why do you think that is? I think most men would agree with you. I think.
All right, last thing I say for a while. Here's the thing. The women who were the ones that were promiscuous, doing their thing, having fun, just sex, I don't care, I'ma do me. These women usually age and have some sort of mental issues. They're like traumatized. They are delusional. They hate men because they've seen the bad side of a man's mind. Because like when it comes to sexuality and fantasies and porn and a man paying a woman for sex, there's kind of like a dark side to that, because intimacy is supposed to be a man loves a woman loves a man, and that's what it is. But when women understand that, okay, this man wants me, he wants sex, and he doesn't care about shit except getting his nut off, women usually grow to fucking despise and hate men. And you could tell it really impacts them. And we're actually starting to see this a lot more with women that did the OnlyFans, porn, all that shit. Now they're getting older and they're like, how come no one wants to marry me? I'm changed. The difference between men and women is that sex impacts women way differently, and it will affect them. Women believe that they could do whatever they want in their 20s and flip a switch in their 30s, and it just don't work that way. Women have not evolved from being over-sexualized and lots of sex. This is why women are like getting all fucked up by doing a certain thing, living a certain life. Now they're older, now they want children, except for the fucking 50-year-old porn star over there, but women usually want kids, a family, commitment eventually. But women believe they could pretend like none of that exists, and once they decide they want it, that there's going to be a winner sitting at the finish line waiting for them to say, you know what, I'm ready, treat me like your princess. Nah, it don't work like that, and women are finding this out the hard way.
And I think that makes sense to me, but why is that? Because I think it's just interesting to hear a male perspective, that's all.
Sure. I mean, well, kind of going back to there being different levels to it. So, I mean, if she's a prostitute or was a prostitute, I mean, it's kind of, I feel like that's just common sense. Like, I wouldn't, no offense, I just wouldn't date a woman who's a prostitute.
I'm not offended, like I said.
And probably they wouldn't want to date me. I don't know. It's fine.
That's how you know she is offended. Because when I'm not offended, I don't say shit. I let the motherfucker talk. I just like say whatever in the fuck you want. I don't care. My mind's somewhere else. But when they're like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Yeah, they care. Women care.
cool. But yeah, I wouldn't. No, if you're, because I would want.
And this is why I trip out when women say, "Oh, all women are different. We all are completely different and unique." Sure, you have a different blood type, fingerprint. Sure, but for the most part, women have always been alike. Let's say the 1930s, women were all traditional housewives, but as a whole, women were still the same. Women would stay in marriages that may have been terrible just because they didn't want to look bad to other women. So women have always been the same. That's why when women say, "Oh, we're all not the same," but yet they are, and that's exactly what men see, because women, they're hive-minded creatures, and they all do what the group does, and that's why women can never say, "Oh, we're all different," other than a fucking fingerprint, because they all move in a certain wave, they all adapt and demonstrate the social and the cultural norms, and they all act similar. That's just the way it is. Think about this. Those girls earlier, they probably weren't in sex work. They probably have 100 less bodies, but their mannerisms, their mindsets, or their mind states, their ideologies are all very, very similar. And that's all tied by the entitlement. So, just saying.
Monogamy, I'd want loyalty. And even though it's for work and they're just doing it for money, my view of sex is not, I don't think you can, well, people do, but I don't think you ought to detach intimacy from sex. And people who engage in a lot of casual sex or people who do it for work, you've essentially just detached intimacy from sex. So definitely not a prostitute. I'm not
No
a stripper, not a OnlyFans, no.
I feel like that was just like an unnecessarily long way to answer. Like, no dude's gonna want to date a hooker. I don't know. It's like, I don't think it's like that.
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens. See, women always say, "Oh, it's not what you say, it's how you say it." And when Brian says it in a nice, clear, concise, he moderates his tone, then all of a sudden, well, that's a fucked up way of saying you won't date a whore. That's over-exaggerated and you took way too long. This is why women are walking, talking contradictions.
And I said I don't care because it's like, and you're like, no, don't take offense. Like, I'm not going to take offense to something I don't care about. That's why I'm like,
no, it's just the preempt.
And you stated, you were like, and you looked at me and you said, and don't take offense. Like, baby, I'm not offended by any means. You know what I mean?
Who really believes she's not offended or she don't feel some type of way? I've seen women get fucking pissed off and offended by a guy they don't even find attractive saying, "I wouldn't fuck you." This is why women are quick to say, "Oh, well, I wouldn't fuck you either. You're ugly. You're dog shit. You're a loser." Because a little bit, they do care.
Okay.
I'm
That's totally
not
fine.
looking for a
I'm
high-end relationship right now.
I'm not trying to offend you. She was just asking me.
Yeah, literally just asking a
stance.
question.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all these girls believe they could do whatever in the fuck they want, and then years from now, get something better. They absolutely do not understand that what they do now will 1000% dictate their future man, but they refuse to accept it because women live in delusion and they believe they can manifest a great man at the end of a hooker career, and that's disgusting.
Yeah, earlier I was like talked about like promiscuity. Like, I'm assuming you guys believe like promiscuity is like bad or shouldn't be encouraged in society. I was wondering what specific factors do you think encourage it most? Do you believe it's like media? Do you think like birth control has anything to do with it? Do you believe like, I want to know what your top factor.
Here goes another woman asking why women are so promiscuous. And did you notice everything she said? Media, culture, whatever, it all takes accountability off of the woman. Well, if she's promiscuous because of this or because of that. No, she's promiscuous because she makes bad decisions with her life, her time, and her body.
A promiscuity are what you believe it is.
Yeah, so I would say number one contributor is culture and the education system. So I remember when I was left-leaning, a lot of my ideas came from the school system and just what you're talking about, Planned Parenthood in the classroom. That effort began in the 70s. The majority of high schoolers were graduating with their virginity intact in the 70s before they started teaching health class, which was teaching people that everybody's doing it, and actually they weren't. And within one decade, it completely flipped, and the majority of teens were...
Okay, I get it. By 3 videos, I really meant 2 because I forgot that Candace Owens, the queen, was on this second episode, so it clearly demonstrated the compare and contrast between the extreme versus the dream. So with all of that said, thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, drop a Cash App if you want to. But other than that, I appreciate your support and thank you for watching The Radical Masculine. I will see you tomorrow. Spaceman out.